Good evening, everyone. We got a little episode of MSP Weekly tonight. We just wanted to talk about the latest LVN charity project that we're doing with Ray Klein from Libertas Consulting. Ray, why don't you take it away? Let's talk about that project.
Hey, Brandon, the first thing I want to talk about, actually, let's talk about your radio voice. It sounds so good lately. It really does.
I upgraded the mic, so I don't know if that's part of it.
How do I sound?
It does sound good, Brandon.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Ermos. We've got Blake on the MSP Weekly this week.
I love it. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
It's good to be here. So the charity project. The charity project is a joint project between Libertas Consulting, Low Voltage Nation, and the Greater Bucksmont Chamber of Commerce. We did a project similar to this last year with Craven Hall, where we donated probably about $35,000 worth of technology and services to Craven Hall to allow them to get into the 21st century so that they can continue to deliver services and preserve the history of Bucks and Montgomery County. This year, we decided that we would open it up to the public to choose who would be the recipient. And we got about, what'd you say, guys, about 30 or so, forms in and submittals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we took those 30 and we sent them out to the team, core group of guys in Low Voltage Nation to review. And we ultimately decided, and it was a really hard decision because we had some really good submissions. We ultimately decided to go with the Ben Wilson Senior Activity Center in Warminster. So a little bit about the Ben Wilson Center is they service, upwards of, something along the lines of, like 5,000 seniors a week when they are in full service. So they are obviously a senior activity center, but they also supply them with food, with transportation, with activities. And, it's a really great community. And obviously they were affected by the pandemic. So, they're partially open now and they hope to get back to full capacity soon. So they are a great recipient of this project.
Yeah, I'm excited to get working on this. So I'll be heading down from Western New York to the Philly area to work on this. I think, Blake, you're going to be heading over from Nashville to document the whole project, right?
Yeah, that's my role, is to do the video. I will be running a little bit of cable, maybe, we'll see, but I want to document as much as possible.
Absolutely. And we're going to be bringing in some of our amazing LVN Gold vendors. Ray, do you want to talk about some of the people that have already joined on with us?
Yeah, so we've already got some, great support from Vertical Cable, from Chatsworth, from Epson now is joining us, which is great.
Cable and Connections, did you say them yet? They're locked in.
Yes, Cable and Connections. Yeah, they're always great to us. So I'm really happy that they're back on board with us on this one.
Yeah, and then our partners over at VC, I think they're probably going to be joining in and helping out with some cabling and and the jacks and all that fun stuff like they did with Craven Hall.
Yep. Yeah. So from that standpoint, we've got some heavy hitters. We're obviously looking for more support from our partners to make this project a success. We're also looking for, team members of Low Voltage Nation to get on board with this as well. Last year, it was great. We had a lot of members of Low Voltage Nation. We had Pierce from All Green Lights, Chris from Sprinter Datacom, Zach from Best Security Solutions, I believe is his company name, right? And obviously Marco, Chaffiot came down. He couldn't be with us tonight on this recording. And Stephen Klenner is on board as well. So, really looking forward to having those guys hopefully come out, as well as you guys come and join us. And last year was a really good time. And, we got a lot of work done in a very short period of time. And I'm really hoping we can do that again this year with members of Low Voltage Nation. Do have some local support too, because this is a local project as well.
Yeah,
so I want to give a couple of those businesses a couple quick shout outs. So Staples is partnering with us, our local Staples store. They're going to help us out with some accessories and some cabling and maybe even some on-hand support. Home 2 Suites from Warminster, which is also part of the Holiday Inn Express, is donating all the rooms. And I'm teeing up some local businesses to take care of feeding all of the workers and feeding everybody who's going to be on site. Which is nice. And I'm working on a venue to have kind of a dinner, kind of a celebration of everyone that Saturday evening. I know we're going to be working late all day, Saturday, but it would be nice to get everybody together and kind of do a social hour, so to speak, to actually really get to learn and meet all the people that are coming from across the country to help us with this project. So I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. And with all charity projects, I mean, we unfortunately can't get everything covered by a lot of our LVN Gold vendors. I mean, there's some other expenses. Where can people help the project? Is there a donation page that they can donate money to?
Yeah, so we actually have a Facebook promotion going right now, and the money goes directly to the Ben Wilson Center. So it's a 501c3, and fortunately for Facebook, they have that easy donation. You can actually go to it if you go to my Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/LibertasRay. Or we actually have a nice little bit.ly that it'll take you to a landing page. It'll take you to everything about this project, and that is bit.ly/P2GB2, and that's partnering to give back to. That makes sense.
Awesome. I love it. And Blake, you want to talk a little about how the LVN ties in? I mean, one of our pillars is charity work. And when Ray joined the LVN last year, isn't this like one of the first things that he taught you about was doing that charity project at Craven Hall?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Low Voltage Nation is all about, it's a service work is one of the reasons why I started, because I wanted to help other people, that next person get into the industry, have fun doing it. And then whatever we can do to give back is something that I want to get behind. And Ray pitched the idea for Craven Hall, and I jumped on board pretty quickly. So yeah, whatever Ray does, I get on board typically for the most part. But yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. It was really great to get the support of Low Voltage Nation. I mean, I think I was a member for about 2 weeks, and I had approached you. I'm like, wow, I really like what these guys are doing. I wonder if they want to do a community project with us. And Blake, thank you, and to everybody that was a part of that. I mean, we jumped in head first on that one. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that kind of hits off with everything we want to talk about tonight with the charity project. This was just going to be a quick one. In the coming weeks, we're going to have more details on the charity project. We'll have a date that we're going to be doing the project. We'll be announcing more vendors that will be joining the team with us. I'm real excited. I mean, this is going to be kicking off kind of the LVN Roadshow, because we're going to be starting our meetups again. The first one in Atlanta. We don't have a hard date for that yet, but that's coming soon. So yeah, hey, we're getting back on the road. I'm excited.
We are. I think before that, we're going to have the Fiber Scholarship in late July. And then September 9th is kind of the tentative date for the LVN Atlanta meetup. So we got two events coming up in Georgia pretty soon. So it's exciting.
Awesome. Great, guys. I think that's everything for tonight. So we'll talk soon. Have a great night, guys. Thanks so much for getting on tonight.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Talk to you later.